Now the last example we're going to consider together in this module is actually a fairly simple one, but it's also one that can lead to some common errors that we want to be sure that you avoid. So what we're going to do first is to actually work it the correct way. And what the correct way is here would be to factor out a 2 from each term in the numerator, leaving us within 1 plus 2 times the square root of 3. All of that then divided by 4. And what we can then do is divide the 2 into the 4 to produce 2 in the denominator. So our final answer then will be 1 plus 2 times the square root of 3, all divided by 2. Now let me next discuss a couple of common errors that are made in the attempt to simplify this kind of an expression. The first common error that folks might make when simplifying this kind of an expression would be to cancel the 2, the first term of the numerator, into the 4 of the denominator, leaving 2, leading perhaps in their thinking that it would be 1 plus 4 times the square root of 3, all divided by 2. Now the problem with this, you cannot take a single term of the numerator and cancel it into the denominator. That anything that you cancel must be a common factor of all the terms in the numerator and also the denominator. And so the second common mistake, similar to that, would be to think that you could cancel the 4 in the denominator with the 4 that's a coefficient of the square root of 3 in the numerator, leading perhaps to 2 plus the square root of 3 all over 1 as a potential answer, or just 2 plus the square root of 3. Now again, you cannot cancel part of a term or a term with the denominator. It's important that when you cancel anything, that the factor that you cancel be a factor of every term in the numerator and denominator. So I've listed these answers here in red to reinforce the fact that these are indeed errors in simplifying this kind of expression. So you want to be careful to avoid those kinds of errors in the future.